Let's go straight to my screen here. As you can see, this video is all about this scam that's going around, and I noticed it on the Taboola advertising network. This appeared for me under a story on NBCnews.com. NBC News didn't know this was running. Taboola advertising network takes responsibility for these sorts of ads, but this is just another iteration of the unclaimed Amazon packages or Amazon Pallets scam, where you think you're going to get one of these giant pallets here, but in reality, it's a scam. Scammers thought this thing up that maybe you can get Amazon unclaimed packages, Amazon Pallets. It's not a thing, and you're not going to get it from this website here called boookii.shop. Real quick before I continue, please like this video. It's a thumbs up button down below and subscribe. I visited this website already and it's not even set up yet, but they're advertising it, so they're wasting their money. But as you can see here, these signs on top of the pallets are completely fake, added with Photoshop or whatever. It says sponsored by QVC. That's also a little scammy because QVC has nothing to do with this. Great stuff from Walmart, Sam's Club, Target, and Amazon. Are you looking for a way to have fun in your life? You will either find valuable high-end brand name things or laugh all day with your box. Don't hesitate to try your luck now. It's kind of a funny way to phrase it. I don't know if this person is in the US. They probably don't have a great grasp of the English language, judging from the way that was written. But a lot of this stuff might come from China. I've seen some of that before, so that might be exactly what's happening here. Here's another one of the ads that I saw. Same website. It goes to boookii.shop, S-H-O-P. So it says sponsored by QVC again, and that's, again, pretty scammy because QVC, the channel QVC, has nothing to do with this, neither does the website. And this is, again, going through the Taboola advertising network. I just want to mention this off the top. Anyone shown in these photos, they have nothing to do with the scam. These photos are all stolen, is what I often see with these. And once again, these $39.98 signs on these boxes up here look kind of fake. You're not going to get a PS5 or whatever that is. Is that a PS5? Or is that an Xbox? I can't really tell. Sponsored by QVC. Great stuff from Walmart, Sam's Club, Target, and Amazon. Items from as low as 49 cents to 99.9. Should be 99.90 or 99.99. That's wrong. There's something for everyone. And you got this guy here in the back of the truck. And like I said, the people who are running these ads did not take these photos. They have, nothing to do with the photos, and the people in the photos, the people who took these photos, probably don't even know their photos are being used for a scam like this, especially one that's appearing on the Taboola advertising network on a prominent website like NBCnews.com. And again, NBCnews.com doesn't really necessarily know this ad's running. They just have an advertising network that they use called Taboola, and that brings ads in. They can block ads, and when they figure out that this is going on, they might do just that. I mean, these websites show up on NBCnews.com and other websites using Taboola. They could show up on left-wing, right-wing political websites. It doesn't really matter. It has nothing to do with politics. It's just that these advertisers, these scammers rather, are advertising on the platform, and the website should take care of it and try to block them. And so we'll see if that actually happens in the future, because I'll say it again, Amazon unclaimed packages, Amazon Pallets, this is a big thing that seems to have been thought up by scammers. And this is the third one, the last one that I found here. It's got this whole row of pallets here. Again, this photo was taken from somewhere else. It has nothing to do with the advertiser. It says, "Not miss it. We have over 300 pallets and a large selection of pieces to choose from." And it claims that this ad is sponsored by Amazon, and that is not true. Like I said, this goes to boookii.shop. And it's very deceptive that they're including Amazon there to make you think, oh, Amazon's doing this. They're not doing it. And the website is not even finished that you go to. And so if you click those ads, here's where you go to. Like I said, the website isn't even set up yet. And it says POPOLU, which might be the old website. They might be moving to a new website, instead of having this old website. Coming soon, enter the store with password, enter the store, I'm the owner, sign in now. And so again, just to restate, I can't show much more here. This is all that's here. And I looked at some of the source code. There's nothing else in there. And this unclaimed Amazon packages thing that's going around that claims that Amazon, Target, whatever the ad said, are giving away these big pallets, and you can buy them for cheap, sometimes $20, 30, 40, 50, 60 bucks, 70 bucks, something like that. And they claim that they're worth thousands of dollars, which some of them might be with some of the products on them. You're just not going to get that. What I've seen that people get whenever they buy things from these kinds of websites is that when they get something in the mail, it is not what was described on the website at all. It's a tiny package. Someone said they got a tiny package. In fact, several people said, if they thought they were going to get a big pallet of tools, like from DeWalt or Milwaukee or whatever, a big, huge, like tons of tools, like a mega set of tools, monster pallet or whatever it was called. And what did they get in the mail? A tiny package with like one little tool. And it wasn't even like from a name brand. It was completely, as they called it, garbage. As some people said, it was cheap junk, counterfeit. Those were their words. And so that might be what you're going to get if you try to order something from this website or any other website like it in the future. I did reverse image searches as well on some of these images that appeared in the ads. Couldn't really find much other than stores just like this one that seemed kind of sketchy, seemed like it might have some roots in China. And there are apparently tons of other stores out there like this. I don't know if this is just like a 2022 thing, but I'm seeing a lot of these stores out there that claim to be selling Tool pallets, Amazon pallets, so there are a bunch of clothing stores out there these days with these websites you've never heard of. And it's not like someone just creating a small business. It's someone creating a business based upon showing you something on the website and you getting something completely different in the mail. And they just hope that you're just going to keep it and they get to pocket the money for the thing you were supposed to get. And I'm seeing a rise in that this year. And I don't know what you would really call that. I don't know if the industry has a name for that yet, but be very careful whoever you give your personal information, your financial data to, because you never know who you're giving it to if you go to a store you've never heard of online, especially if you didn't plan on buying anything minutes earlier and you're already putting in your credit card information. Be very cautious, very cautious. And so I hope this video helped. I'm spending my own free time on nights and weekends to make videos like this. And I saw this one pop up here on NBCnews.com, like I said, with several different ads here on this Saturday. It is December 17th, 2022. And there are probably going to be many more of these. There are probably hundreds or thousands of websites like these that end in .shop that all advertise these unclaimed Amazon packages, Amazon pallets, sort of a thing. And they eventually move on, to a new URL after a little bit, so that if there's a negative association, negative reviews out there on Google for the website that they created, they're going to move to a new one that doesn't have negative reviews yet. Hope they can get some customers that way, and then they're going to move to a new one after that. It's very similar to the kind of thing that I see with like keto gummies, CBD gummies, these different scams surrounding them. The product names seem to quickly change, almost by the day, by the week, whatever it may be. And it seems suspicious in that, some of the companies out there, at least, not all of them, there are plenty of CBD companies that are not like this, but there are some that just happen to apparently change the name for their products very often, and it's very suspect. And just like this, with these .shop websites, also .top, I've seen a lot of those. Just be very careful, like I said, with your personal information, your financial data. Don't give it out to anyone that you didn't plan on giving out to a few minutes earlier, especially if it's a website you've never heard of. So again, please like this video and subscribe, as it would really help me out. Do you have more information about this website or, these sorts of scams? Like, tell me your story down in the comments below. Did you order something from one of these websites that claimed to be offering an Amazon pallet, unclaimed Amazon packages? I'd like to hear your story. I'd like to hear what it is that you experienced so that I can, provide a space on my YouTube channel in the comments for people who are coming to the video so that they can learn more about what maybe they just purchased on a website like this and they're scared, like maybe they regret the purchase. They want to know what you experienced. So put all the information about your story of where you ordered, what was the resolution, what did you get in the mail, if anything, how long did it take to arrive? All those details will be very helpful to people who are coming to my video. So please add those down below. Also, I encourage you to check out my creative projects on my channel. I don't just make scam videos. I make lots of videos about New York history documentaries. In 2016, I created a documentary, hour-long, called The Sidewalks of New York. Also, I created another video called New York Now and Then, and this video shows before and after photos, comparing 1870s and 1880s shot by George Bradford Bernard to present day photos that I shot. So that's almost 140 years of difference. Two more. Just want to talk about my abandoned places videos. Now, if you go on YouTube, there are so many videos of people exploring abandoned houses, buildings, abandoned places all over the world. And back in 2013 and I think 2014, I explored a few different places, and prominently there was Tennessee Wonderland is the name of the video. I went to my home state of Tennessee and I explored an abandoned neighborhood in the woods in Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It's near the old row of houses in Elkmont that you can drive through that maybe some of you have actually been to, but it's not that row of houses. It's another row of houses in Elkmont away from that you can't really drive through because it's blocked off in the woods, and it's right off the road, but it's kind of hidden if you're not looking for it. And some of the buildings have burned down, unfortunately, so you can't really even notice it now if you drive past it. But it's the Wonderland Hotel part of Elkmont, which is about a half mile, maybe a mile away from the main area of Elkmont that most people drive to. These vacation destinations that I've documented, some people spend, some of the best moments of their lives on vacation, and to be able to capture something that people would watch and tell me, I used to go there, thank you so much for making the video. Very rewarding and very interesting as well to be able to watch the history of the place and for them to remember their good times at the Wonderland Hotel. And the last one is I explored an abandoned island resort on Cayman Brac, which is one of the smaller Cayman Islands next to Little Cayman. And of course, Grand Cayman is the big one. But on Cayman Brac, there used to be a resort called the Divi Tiara Beach Resort. And it closed down several years ago, maybe 15 years ago, something like that, after a hurricane. And the company said it had something to do with, business in terms of, trying to fly people in with their scuba gear, which is too much money, that sort of thing. But I was able to explore the resort before it was eventually closed down and before it was actually completely demolished, which now there's nothing there but sand and beach and there's no businesses around it. It's just like if you didn't know there was a hotel there and you started walking around the area, you never know it was there. And I was able to take some video of the place, the abandoned swimming pool, the abandoned dining hall, the abandoned hotel rooms. Really interesting video, and it has history too. And I was able to do a lot of before and after photos and videos of, one of them is a pan of people at the pool, and as it's panning, it dissolves to my shot of just the abandoned area around the pool, same angle and everything. Really interesting shot, really interesting perspective to be able to see that before and after. So I've gone on and on, but I hope that you'll check out the other projects on my channel. And thank you, by the way, for watching this long. On YouTube, you normally see in your analytics that people drop off, and at the very end of a video of this length, maybe there's less than 10% of the people left. So thank you so much for continuing to watch. That's pretty cool. So like I said, leave comments down below if you knew anything about the website I was talking about the Amazon Unclaimed packages, Amazon Pallets on, what was the website called again? boookii.shop. So leave comments down below, and thank you so much for watching.